So what do you do whenever you're trying to sop up mud in your greenhouse? Do you go to the home center and get some mulch? Do you stop at the farm store and get some shavings to put down? I think what I'm going to do is use some hay that I already have because it's free. Stick around. So hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Coop. I'm the Wonder Why Farmer here at Wonder Why Farm and Homestead. Welcome back to the farm. Hey, so today I'm going to do a little bit of work in the greenhouse. And the last few days it's been raining here a lot. It's actually dry today, but we're supposed to get rain this afternoon and all the way through Friday. And they're talking about getting upwards of 2 more inches of rain. So yeah. The greenhouse floor is going to get very wet. It's already wet. So instead of sopping around there in the mud, what I'm going to do is, well, what I thought about doing was maybe I'd get some mulch, or maybe I'd stop and get some pine shavings. And then I realized, dummy, you've got a barn full of hay down here. So that's what I'm going to do is put some hay down on the floor. Now I know that, you know, with hay comes seed. I got that, but the seed's already there. If you watched my other video on cleaning out the greenhouse, I had a big stand of orchard grass that came up in there after I had used the greenhouse last year for my plants and moved them out. So that already came up. So I already have that in there. So my plan is to mix up some weed killer using vinegar and some soap, some Epsom salts, a recipe that I found. I think that's the recipe. I have it saved to my phone somewhere. I actually I'll put a little card up here with the recipe for it. Works pretty good. It's homemade. I'd rather use that than Roundup or some kind of other weed killer. It does pretty well. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do. So ride along with me. We're going to run down the road here to the barn and pick up some hay. Alright, so we made it down here. Yeah, let's go in here and see if we can find a bale of hay. This is my old barn. There's my pile of hay, what I have left. There's still a good bit there. But yeah, I still have a good bit of hay left, so I'm good. I'll be able to get to grass and to hay cutting again. But yeah, so let's go ahead and grab this bale here. All right, so we got the bale thrown up. Load it up on the truck. All right, so we're back. We got our bale. Maybe now we can put this down and sop up a little bit of mud. You probably hear the cows in the background. They think it's time to eat. It's a little bit early for them. But they would eat 24/7 if you let them. Probably hear my crazy dog in the background screaming. That's what she does. She barks. All right. So as you can see, hopefully, very, very muddy in here. Now, I wish that I could have put this greenhouse somewhere else, but this was like the flattest spot that I had. here near the house where I had access to water and electric. So it's kind of one of them things where you take the good with the bad. So real quick update here. This is the cabbage which I showed in a previous video. And now I have catgrass that's coming up, which is actually oats, but it has sprouted and come up. So that's about all I have up right now. Is those two things, but they're doing pretty well. I put 2 seeds in each one of the cabbage, and I've got 2 plants in each one, so they all germinated well. Everything else, though, taking a little bit of time, but hasn't been in here all that long. So, but what I want to do is plant a couple other things in here today. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to plant some small stuff like lettuce and that kind of stuff, and I'm going to plant that stuff in the greenhouse here, and I want to see how it turns out. I've had limited success with planting this stuff outside, so I'm going to be putting it inside. So stick around. I'm just using, right now, I just have a commercial potting mix. It's Miracle-Gro. It's actually left over from last year, so I want to try this experiment. If it works out, then I'll actually plant a few more of these trays. Again, these trays I bought these at an auction for $1. They're fabulous. They're plastic. They're the trays you see in grocery stores. This one here apparently had tomatoes in it. From Guatemala. So how they ended up at the sale, I don't know. I don't really care, but they work out for me. I put my pots in there, use them, and they're nice once the stuff, even after I transplant, I put them back in there, and then whenever you're going to go out to the garden, you just pick them up. They got handles, you carry them right out to the garden, plunk your plots out of there, plant them in the ground. So stick around there. We're gonna plant some. I think I'm gonna put some lettuce in this one here and just try it out. Okay, so I have some romaine lettuce here that I'm gonna try in this tray here. I'm just gonna use this tool just to kind of make me a little furrow in there. I'm going to try running a 2 in here. See how it works out. If you guys do anything like this, if you have a greenhouse and you grow any, I know a lot of people do this in high tunnels and whatnot. This isn't really a high tunnel, but you know, it works the same way. So if any of you, like I said, do this kind of stuff at your farm, homestead, drop a line down in the comments there and let me know how it works out for you, or it didn't work out. Or I'm gonna sow these kind of heavy, and I'll thin them down. I'll thin them down later to more desired plants whenever they come up. So I know I have confidence that they'll come up. I've gotten all these seeds either from Burpee or Johnny's Select Seeds. I'm not exactly sure where these come from. I actually had these from last year. Like I said, I tried planting them outside, and they either didn't come up, or the ones that did, the rabbits and the groundhogs seem to eat them up pretty well. So I'm just going to pinch the ground back over this a little bit. And water it in, and we'll see how long it takes these to come up. Hopefully they will come up. Like I said, I'm pretty confident that they will, but yeah. So that's where we're at. I just use my little digger here to tamp them down just a little bit. Hopefully before long we'll have some romaine lettuce growing here. Go ahead and use my sprayer here and we'll water them in. Pretty good. I like to use this sprayer because I can control the volume of water coming out, especially with these little seeds here. You get too much water, and it just just washes them around. And at this stage of the game, I'm just trying to get the soil moist, keep the temperature up in here so that the soil stays warm, so we get good germination. So yeah, we're going to wrap up the video here. We're just going to finish up watering this stuff here. And guys, if it's your first time here, I'd ask you to subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell so you get all my latest videos, and smash the like button. And until I see you all again, I pray to God that everyone is safe and happy and healthy, and the coronavirus stays away from you and your family. And I want to say God bless.